This is a workout that's totally based on feel, overhead pressing, not really part of my scheduled programming, but I felt like I needed more volume, so I decided to do was some heavy overhead pressing. My expectations were not very high. I exceeded my expectations from my reps. I was unimpressed with my top set of 175 pounds, but this is one of those workouts where I need to do more of them, and I was going to share you some really great ideas I learned during this session. This is the missing link to my bench strength. My triceps and shoulder strength is the overhead press. So I remember when I was strongest with bench press was when I was able to do very heavy overhead pressing. And this is the one thing that I haven't been doing a lot of lately. I've been doing it a set or two during the Candido linear progression, but I had an epiphany today when I was working out, and here it is. So this is what I learned just now. Overhead press helps your bench press significantly because it teaches you how to be much faster from the bottom, because an overhead press, if you don't get over here fast enough, you're not going to be able to blow through. So I wanted to say that before I forgot. So when it comes down to it, overhead pressing is a way to work on speed. It's that sticking point right just past parallel, 175 pounds. Tried to do a double but missed that second rep. And then I do a drop set for 155. It helps you grind through that sticking point. It's like doing almost like an incline press, especially when the weight's heavy enough, because sometimes you have to lean back pretty far to drive that bar behind your head or over your head. And I'm finding that, you know what, this is what I was missing. So if I'm able to blow through that sticking point right there, boom, right past that, when the elbow just barely passes the shoulder, that will help my problem that I'm having on the bench when I get stuck. And I'm very confident about this because when I was really strong, I was overhead pressing quite often. And I have to say, you know, this is one of those exercises just like the deadlift. You have to be aggressive. You know, Jeremy Hamilton had a video, right, with Omar Isuf. And if you watch my channel, you probably watched some of his stuff. And Jeremy Hamilton is a freaking beast. You know, 315 overhead press, fucking monster, right? And I was just watching him lift, and you know, those are the things that you gotta see when. That's what makes you a better lifter. What makes you stronger? It's not just attacking the bar. It's not just getting stronger. It's not just eating right. It's not just recovering right. It's also watching high-level lifters and seeing how they lift. And I remember before he would grab that bar to push up over his head, he would squeeze the bar. He'd talk about squeezing the bar, and he'd talk about just basically, he was almost like starting a motor. He was like starting a motorcycle, you know, when you rev the engine. So I saw that, and you know, Jeremy Hamilton is a fucking beast, and I aspire to push hard. So he was definitely an inspiration when I was watching Omar Isuf's channel, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to take a look at that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you try some of this stuff out with overhead press and incorporate it into your program, because it definitely does make a difference.